Starting today, you must have a real ID or other compliant form, of ID to fly in the U.S. Well, the change, years in the making after numerous delays dating back to 2008. DC News Now's Marielle Carbone live at Reagan National Airport in Marielle, where travelers turned away today if they didn't have the proper ID.
Mark, they shouldn't have been today. We know TSA is saying if you didn't have that real ID today, you would be subject to some additional security screenings. Now, today there were agents on hand answering questions. Meanwhile, at local DMVs, people were still scrambling to get those new IDs. Inside the Arlington DMV, crowds of people lining up, waiting to get their real ID.
Everybody in there is getting a real ID.
Deborah Bayanen was one of them, at least she tried to be.
So you have to have proof of address, 2 forms of ID. I was just missing one proof of address, so I couldn't get it today.
But she plans to get it as soon as possible.
Because I do fly a lot, so I do need it.
As of Wednesday, TSA checkpoints across the country are now requiring a real ID or other form of compliant ID to fly.
We want to know who's boarding the flights. We want to know that you are who you say you are.
Lisa Farbstein is with the TSA and says a real ID includes stricter security standards. They were developed after the 9/11 terrorist attacks, but took nearly 2 decades to finally implement. To know if you have one,
You're going to look for a star on that license.
According to the TSA, 81% of travelers already have a real ID or other acceptable form of ID.
Because today's the deadline, I need to travel. So
Terry Welter is now part of that group.
actually, it was easy. I made an appointment ahead of time, and they got me in within 5 minutes.
But others are still skeptical.
Basically, is the fly, and that's it.
Ken Tyler says he's never flown before and doesn't plan to, so he's not getting one.
I just stay on the ground.
And some other forms of compliant ID include your passport, a tribal nation card, and more. We've got that full list for you up on our website. That is dcnewsnow.com. Reporting live from Reagan National, I'm Marielle Carbone, DC News Now.